If you're looking to travel the world without leaving Spokane, it's time to visit Feast World Kitchen. Here, they're empowering refugee and immigrant chefs, giving them a kitchen to serve their food. And with a rotating list of chefs and so many flavors to try, you know you've got to come back hungry for more.
We covered 5 continents. From Africa, you have 5-6 countries. Mediterranean, also 5-6 countries. Asian, we have a lot.
Co-executive director Maisa Abudea wants Feast to help chefs from around the world get a good start in Spokane. Here, empowerment is the name of the game.
In the beginning, Feast was created to help those people who want to involve and be entrepreneur in a business. They have the talent to be a chef. Our mission in the beginning was to help those people to open their businesses, but we don't want to push anyone to this step until they are really 100% ready for it.
Today's chef is Maria Varela from Mexico. From the pastries to street tacos, her unique Mexican flavors cover everything a customer might be craving.
She's amazing. She's just cooked with us a couple of times.
The first time I was here at Feast cooking, it was an amazing day because everybody wants to meet the chef. That means I was doing a good job.
Absolutely.
It was
when they
amazing.
want to meet the chef, that means something.
Yeah.
Actually, it was easy. She was professional in the kitchen.
Her experience here at Feast and cooking in other places in Spokane has allowed her to work toward her ultimate goal.
I would love to open a place. That's one of my goals. We're trying to figure out what to do because we still have little ones.
How many
7 days a
children
week.
do you have?
We have 7. Yes, we have 7.
And you want to open a restaurant?
Yes, I want to open a restaurant one day.
Go, girl.
Yes.
Don't miss later in the show when Chef Maria and I make her mom's special Mexican pastry recipe with Washington-grown cherries.
Kind of like a diaper. Kind of.
Kind of like a diaper. Very tasty one.
We're back at Feast World Kitchen in Spokane. Aside from the amazing varieties of flavors coming hot from the kitchen, the reason to walk through the door is to empower talented people from all around the world. But don't take my word for it.
Feast is helping to empower immigrants and refugees to feel at home in Spokane, to make a livelihood here, to hopefully help them feel welcomed in this community that we have through food and culture.
Chef Maria Varela has worked with Feast doing catering and cooking through the organization. For her, it allows her to get ready for what it would be like to have a restaurant of her own.
The day you're here is your day and you're in your own. And that's, the rush, how it's everything, the pressure, everything. You get exhausted at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's really grateful because you hear people, it was amazing. Thank you, chef. So that makes it okay. It's it's worth it.
One of Maria's favorite things to make comes straight from her mother.
I've been in the kitchen my whole life, since day one, because my mom was a chef. What we're gonna prepare today, that's something that I learned from her.
Oh, okay.
It was the bolivanes. When she came about 4 years ago, before she passed, she told me this is something that I want you to learn and pass it to your kids one day. My mom was she said, I'm so proud of you because I think you did good. You learned really good.
Yeah, it's a great way of honoring her.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's really delicious. It's crunchy and creamy and fruity all at once.
And I really like how the fruit gives it kind of a sharper taste, and then the cream cheese gives it that creaminess.
Nice light touch to the end of the meal.
It all goes together really nicely. It's a delight to eat.
I think it's a little bit different because we made it from scratch. I think that's what makes it special and more fresh, and and the love we put into it. Because I put a lot of love when I bake, when I cook.
Yeah. Time to make bolivanes filled with fresh Washington cherries.
It's a piece of bread filled with whatever. You can fill it with whatever you want. This time we're gonna fill it with cherries.
Gorgeous looking cherries, and I know for a fact that these came from our friends at Stamilt, the farm. Hand-picked cherries, Washington grown. It's gonna be delicious, I think.
Yes.
We start by mixing some ice water into flour, then add a little sugar and salt.
Tell me the reason why it has to be cold. It has to do with the butter,
It has
right?
to be with the butter. So the butter doesn't melt when we are rolling. So that way we can get the consistent and give it that the texture we need. When it bakes, it gets all the layers open.
That makes it delicious.
Can you put some in my hand so we can get all this stuff out? Thank
Bigger
you.
flour, girl.
Once the dough is the consistency we want, we roll it out. Then it's time for the butter.
So I see why these are light and crispy and delicious because we have
A lot of butter.
a lot of butter.
Next, we fold the dough.
Kind of like a diaper. Kind of.
Kind of like a diaper. Very tasty one. Look at
When it's
that.
full, we flip it.
It's a little package of butter love right there.
We flip it, fold it, and roll it. Then put it in the refrigerator for half an hour.
You bring it out again after like half an hour and you roll it again.
Do it one more time.
You gotta do it like 4 times.
4 times.
Yes.
So a
Because
lot of love and
otherwise-
time goes
yes.
into this.
Once it's been rolled and folded enough, we cut the dough into squares and roll it out one last time. Now it's time to add the cherries, which have been cooked down with sugar, cinnamon, and lime. We use water to seal the dough, brush an egg wash on, sprinkle on some sugar, and put it in the oven for 10 minutes.
I didn't expect him to be so puffy, I guess. They look
That's-
awesome.
yeah.
Oh, no way. Look at all those layers.
That's the good part of this.
Yes. Oh, these are delicious.
What I love with this is they're not too sweet.
Awesome. I love the crunch and the flakiness of the dough. And the cherries are delicious.
You still taste the fruit and you taste it out. Like, you know,
do.
like it's not blended, like it goes together really good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it.
To get the recipe for Chef Maria's Cherry Bowl of Anise, visit wagrown.com.